Outlander Season 7 has officially come to an end, and I've got to admit, I'm in a bit of a slump. Like, how do you even move on after finishing something as epic as Outlander? Nothing I watch now can possibly live up to that level of intensity, drama, and heartbreak, at least not until Season 8 rolls around. But before we get lost in our feelings about the wait, let's talk about Outlander Season 8, when it's coming out, and more importantly, what we can expect from it. But first, can we just take a moment to process the jaw-dropping events of the Season 7 finale? Seriously, what just happened? Let's dive in because there's a lot to unpack. On one hand, I've got to admit I was a little disappointed. Honestly, I expected way more fallout from Jamie's decision to leave the army. Bigger, more explosive reactions, heightened drama, and major character developments. So, in that respect, the episode felt a bit flat, like it didn't quite live up to the hype. But on the other hand, that twist, one so wild that even the book readers didn't see it coming. My jaw is still on the floor. Let's break it down. The episode kicks off with Jane being grilled by a local journalist. Jane shows zero remorse, no regret at all. She owns her role as the villain, even a monster in the public eye, and she doesn't flinch. She's unapologetic, and there's something oddly empowering about that. In some twisted way, we're all kind of proud of her. Meanwhile, we see William turn to John Grey for help. His determination to save Jane speaks volumes, especially since John is the man who broke his heart by lying to him for years. William's desperation is real. He wouldn't go to Jamie unless he had no other choice. So when Jamie agrees to help, we all hope for the best. But spoiler alert, things don't go according to plan. Instead, they find Jane dead, leaving William utterly devastated. And here's where it gets interesting, because that moment hides a much darker secret. Trust me, this twist isn't over. Early in the episode, we get hit with another curveball. Claire is apparently fine. Wait, what? She decided to live, despite all the build-up around her imminent death. I don't know about you, but I'm a bit frustrated with how this season handled these massive plot lines. We had episodes building up events like Jamie's supposed death, Claire and John's brief affair, and now Claire's near-death experience, only to have them brushed aside in the very next episode. It's a bait and switch that feels incredibly unsatisfying. I get that they had a lot of ground to cover in a single season, especially with the show nearing its end. But the rushed feeling, it gave off major Game of Thrones finale vibes, and not in a good way. Now, hold up. Just when you think Claire is out of the woods, she has this spine-chilling encounter while recovering in bed. Master Raymond appears. Yes, that Master Raymond. Claire is completely thrown off, barely able to speak. He apologizes, tells her to have faith, and urges her to leave. That one moment, it's the heart and soul of the episode. Let's rewind. Master Raymond played a critical role in Claire's life back in Paris during her tragic stillbirth. His sudden return, definitely not a coincidence. Then we get a bittersweet farewell between Claire and John Grey. It was touching, but left me with questions. Are we not going to see John in Season 8? If so, this send-off felt underwhelming for such a central character. And if he is returning, what was the point of this moment? Let me know your theories in the comments. Now let's talk about the twist that blew my mind. When William brought Jane's sister Francesca to Jamie and Claire, something felt off. She seemed too important to be a side character, and sure enough, she's not. As Claire helps her grieve, she learns Francesca's mother's name was Faith. Yes, that Faith, the name of Claire's stillborn daughter. Then Francesca starts humming a lullaby, the same one Claire sang to her baby in Paris. How could she possibly know that? Francesca says her mother taught it to her, and in that moment, Claire's entire world shifts. Faith, the daughter she lost, somehow survived. And Francesca, she's Claire's granddaughter. I'm speechless. And this isn't even in the books. Diana Gabaldon, what kind of sorcery is this? And here's the kicker. Does this mean William had a romantic connection with his half-niece? What? Please tell me your thoughts, because I'm completely baffled. Now let's talk about that long-awaited showdown between William and Jamie. Honestly, it was kind of a letdown. William tells Jamie he'll never call him father, ouch. But that was it. After all that build-up, the moment felt underwhelming. Then there's Brianna and Roger. They reunited, shocker. But there was zero drama. I expected more emotion, more depth. Instead we got a peaceful, drama-free wrap-up. It felt like another missed opportunity. Oh, and young Ian, he's going to be a father. But then his dog dies, just like that. Another big emotional beat rushed past without impact. So what's next for Season 8? Buckle up. Jamie and Claire are stepping into full detective mode, hunting for traces of Faith's past. Master Raymond played a massive role in saving her. He not only kept her alive, he kidnapped her to protect her. But her life hasn't been easy. Now Jamie and Claire are determined to adopt Francesca and give her the life she deserves. This introduces a fresh face and opens the door to powerful new storylines in the final season. Plus, we'll finally see the Mackenzies and Frasers unite, sharing knowledge, unraveling time travel mysteries together. That collaboration is going to be emotional and exciting to watch unfold. But we all know how this ends. Season 8 will be Jamie and Claire's final chapter. They're going to die in a fire at their home. How and why are still unclear. But one thing is certain, it'll be devastating. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, Jamie's ghost at Claire's window, full circle, chills. Season 8 is expected to drop by October 2025 on Stars. Filming is already wrapped, so it's just a matter of time. So tell me, what are you most excited about in Outlander's final season? What twist has you reeling the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and for more Outlander updates, make sure to like and follow. And if you're curious about the upcoming prequel series, Blood of My Blood, check out the video on screen now.